Yo, what's up, everybody? Wanted to start off by saying Merry Christmas Eve, and no, I haven't been posting a lot. I'm gonna go back to 3 uploads a week. Sorry for that, guys. Just been working on this new clan. I'll have it linked in the description below. It's called the Lavaloon Mafia. We will be posting a lot of videos. We'll also be holding a Christmas tournament, so please be tuned for that. In this video, it's going to be my friend commenting over my plays, me pushing to the top 10K, currently sitting in the top 3K, but this was just earlier on. And yeah, he's going to try to explain why I did some of the plays I did, and he'll also be trying to entertain you guys. So yeah, it seems like a really cool idea. Like, comment, sub, and without further ado, let's get into it, guys.
So first match here, we're going up against Enrico. 9 years, won a classic and a grand challenge. So like clearly a big deal. Pretty good guy, an ultimate champ. So Gali does have the best hand here to start. He goes for the Valkyrie, obviously, just to cycle his evolutions. There's nothing wrong with cycling his evolutions. Also, since he has the Tombstone, it's pretty safe for him to play Valkyrie. Enrico's a weirdo, so he plays Mega Knight in the back. Some Mega Knight bridge spammer. This could be Gabbo, especially since he's Italian, so that means like Prince, Archer, Queen, stuff. A lot of Italian players play that. Yeah, like I said, so there's that, and the deck has wall breakers. It's a lot of Mega Knight bridge spam, so he goes for a defensive Tombstone here. Very good finds on the Prince, and Valkyrie just gets a lot of value here. Very well played from Godly, and pretty solid defense here. So as of right now, it's not the best for Lava. This deck does have matchup on Lava, given the ground spam that this deck has. And yeah, as of right now, Gali's just playing it safe, just defending. It's not really the best idea to do anything right now. So he goes Ben in the back. Gali just defends with Tombstone and Mega Minion. He goes Tombstone very low, I think here. Yeah, to just defend. And basically the low Tombstone placement, what it does is that it generates a lot of skeletons, so it takes more time for stuff like Mega Knights and Bandits to go down to it versus in the middle and stuff. So things can't really snipe it, and that's kind of the logic behind that placement. And this is just fireball value here. This is very good. It's unfortunate because he will get a few shots, but it's not the worst thing. He goes for ability here. Not the very best position to be in right now, but that's just how the Gabbo deck goes. Just very difficult position. Gali really has no choice here but to let that tower go and go Lava. Just to conserve the elixir and just go straight for the win. You need to count on like winning here. And the Tombstone anyways just defends, like just luckily. So it makes it harder. But for Lava, a lot of times you will be in a situation where you just have to concede a tower anyways. And this is just one of them. See how he's just going for everything at the bridge, even though the guy is pressuring like crazy. And because of that, Gali kind of wins here. And this is just a very good position for Gali now because he's kind of up in damage technically. And he can actually just win here by like defending his tower. And like the guy can't do anything, which is always good. And yeah, that's win number 1. Just very good fundamental understanding, just very good game sense. So yeah, now to game number 2. We're going up against Mike here, and I'm not really sure what Mike is playing. Dark Goblin, so maybe some like very aggressive hyperbait deck, or just classic log bait or something like that, or maybe even Mortar. Like there's a lot of options that Dark Goblin's like usually played in. So Gali goes baby first play here, just to cycle his evolutions again, just like last game. The first things you really want to do is like cycle your evolutions. Your first plays are really Valkyrie and Baby Dragon. It's always safe to play it. Because he played Wizard, Gali can safely here play a Lava Hound because he can't really punish the Lava Hound because he just used 5 Elixir as well. Think of it as like Gali just played a 2 Elixir Lava Hound rather than a 7 Elixir Lava Hound because of the 5 Elixir. And he can also defend comfortably here as well. And Gali decides to counter push here with a balloon because he assumes that the wizard is gone, so he doesn't have that much air defense. And yeah, like you can see here, like the guy's in a very bad position here, and he's forced to use arrows, and because of that, he can't really take out the lava pups. This matchup is also pretty tough. Like clearly the guy has only played air cards as of right now, like just straight air counters and air defense. I don't even know what his win condition really is. I guess we'll see. But just given the like structure of the deck, it's probably some like log bait or something like that, like a goblin barrel. Well, clearly not. It's very homemade. Mega Knight is in. Like just this is the second game with Mega Knight. It's kind of surprising. He goes baby in the back just to be safe. He doesn't go Mega Minion right away because usually a lot of times like wizards and stuff like that will snipe it. So he puts the Mega Minion very low here and just defends the Mega Minion, or at least tries to, with a Valkyrie. It's kind of unfortunate here because the wizard snipes it anyway because of the baby dragon splash. But regardless, it's fine. The damage here from the dart is fine. You don't really need it. So he kind of just chooses to ignore it because he still has a damage lead. And usually in lava, that much damage isn't like that bad. And again, this is just bad matchup. Just the guy has so many air counters here. And yeah. This is just very good fireball value here. And Gali's like in a really good position. He has a massive lead. And the guy's like also down on elixir here, so Gali just capitalizes with a balloon. And yeah. The Inferno Tower is super unfortunate, but since it's gone now, it's out of cycle. He really is going to struggle here to just kill the Lava Hound, and he really just has to cycle here, to be honest. As long as the lava gets 1 or 2 hits, like it's kind of just game over here. And yeah, just very nice win again. Like just, especially against a deck with a very hard matchup. This is a very like homemade like mid ladder menace deck too. Like the guy is like just a low tier. So up against Sylvester, no clue what he's running. Like nothing gives it away. Okay, well, piggies, nice. This is either recruits bait or something like that. Godly kind of goes fireball and baby dragon here, but the baby dragon just to cycle the evolutions. The ghost here. So yeah, this is obviously recruit spam because piggy's EQ doesn't run barb barrel while recruit spam does. So usually like when you play a game, you want to look at cards that synergize well with decks and use that to identify what deck you're playing against. So for example, if you see an Archer Queen, usually that's Piggy's EQ or the Gabbo deck that he played against in the first game. Or if you see something like an Ice Wizard, you can assume it's Graveyard, Electro Giant, or maybe even Ice Bow. That's kind of like the logic behind it. So he goes Lava in the back here because he used his Wing Con a little bit earlier, and he doesn't have any pressure cards here except Ghost, so it's kind of fine. This is super weird. The Ice Wizard, like that's kind of very unconventional. Same thing with the Goblin Hut, to be honest. Like this isn't recruits, clearly. It's like some homemade deck. Lightning as well, like just stuff that doesn't synergize well with piggies. Very good vines here, just shuts down everything and like takes the tower. And yeah, just he has his fireball ready just for the piggies, and again, yeah, just completely destroys them. Lava Hound has a very good matchup on piggies usually because of the Valkyrie and fireball. So usually like against recruits, piggies EQ, stuff like that, like the decks are pretty free and like you can win pretty easily, just as long as like you don't do something stupid. So yeah, the guy's cycling in the back. This is some weird piggy cycle just without the standard stuff. So he goes Lava in the back. He lavas into the Ice Wizard. Obviously Valkyrie for the Evolved Ghost. And he goes baby, just very safe stuff. The guy kind of reads him, but it's fine because Gali blocks the Tombstone, and he can just counter pressure the balloon. He Mega Minions here. He was trying to predict the Goblin Hut, I think, but it still kind of worked out anyways because he puts the Ice Wizard really high. And yeah, like that's just kind of game, to be honest. Like the guy can't really do anything. He can only like really piggies or try to pressure, but there isn't really much he can do. This is why Gali's hovering the fireball, just to wait for the piggies, but yeah, the guy really can't do anything. It's game over, and the fireball is just gonna mess him up. And yeah, he's leaking elixir here because he knows he's won. Like, he can't even do anything, even if he wanted to. So in the next game here, we're going up against Tarek. Again, a grand win and a classic win. Pretty decent guy, but nothing indicates what he's running, like just off of rip. So again, just I think this is Executioner, Boss Bandit, Hog Rider, Freeze. I've seen this variation before, but I think this is what this deck is, just based off of the Minion Horde and Hog Rider. The guy just kind of dumped everything in the bridge, and Gali got really good value out of it. He has a 2 elixir lead now because of it. And yeah, like, it's very safe for him to go lava. Well, I just lied. This is definitely not that. Those decks don't have giant skeleton. This is against some really weird, like, homemade deck. So Gali kind of is like, okay, like, you can kind of have that tower. Like, he's not really going to save it. He's just going to go for beatdown on the other side. And yeah, like, this is a very strange deck. Like, Gali clearly was not expecting that. I was not expecting that either. Like, the guy's just a weirdo. So a lot of times when decks lose a tower, it kind of seems hopeless, especially this early on. But for Lava, this is actually pretty fine. Lava Hound actually thrives in like one tower situations, because the pocket opens up and like you can kind of manage everything in the pocket. You don't need to deal with the 2-lane tower pressure, and you can use that to counter push. So yeah, you can see here he just sets up in the middle, and yeah. Gali takes a little bit of damage here, but it's fine. It's not a lot of damage, and it's just better to not defend so he can keep the elixir. So he can go for a Lava Hound. And he just chooses to balloon here because he just realizes the guy only has Firecracker after that. So he has his vines ready because he just uses Minion Horde. And then he just has lightning as well, which is like crazy. The guy just has everything. So again, like, Gali was trying to read like the matchup and stuff, but this was just a very strange deck, like very unfortunate. And he actually gets read here as well pretty well with the guards, keeping the Firecracker like alive for a little bit. But either way, the baby gets a lot of value here. This is a very bad Barbarians. And yeah, like, Gali just pressures here even more. And all he has here should be Minion Horde, so he has his Fireball ready, just for when the Minion Horde comes down. So he goes for Lightning here, so Gali just chooses the Vines. I don't know why he went for Lightning. It's very bad play here. And Gali just takes his tower. And again, like I said, Lava Hound like thrives in like 1 tower v 1 tower situations. So we'll see what Gali does here. He fireballs, gets a lot of value, and then just tombstones. That's a dead Hog Rider. So he babies in the middle, just in case he puts down a Minion Horde, because that's all he has. And he has vines ready for the Firecracker. It's fine. He puts the Firecracker poorly anyway, so he's just going to fireball it or just go loon. And yeah, like, this is just very good push, like, to be honest. Like, he doesn't have much for it. He forces him on lightning. Even though he stopped the push, it's not good for him because he just wasted a lot of elixir. It's just a bad trade. And he still, like, gets the death damage anyway, so yeah. And then he just puts a giant skelly. He pulls it down with the Valkyrie, and yeah, that's just solid defense of that. And he's gonna vines this. He's at a point now where he actually has to kind of defend the stuff because his tower is super low. And then see how he just fireballs, and then this is a decent read, but even then it doesn't do much. And because he used that, he can lava here. And then he's going to balloon here because he has nothing for this. He just uses lightning, which was like his one last scapegoat. And he just stops the Minion Horde. He puts Minion Horde and Firecracker. And he just down a lot of elixir here. Like, this is very hard for him to defend, just given like the massive elixir deficit just from the spam like he just kept doing. And yeah, this is just really game, to be honest. Even if he lightnings here, it doesn't matter because the balloon's gonna make it anyways, just even for the death bomb. And yeah, that's just game. So yeah, this guy was just a spammer.